Networking, there's 300 some odd people.
To reconnect with some old faces.
Where all the people are, a great audience.
A lot of new faces.
Conversation.
The networking.
Relationships.
All in one spot.
Welcome back to Las Vegas. I'm Nick Sandenis, editor of USGNN.com, here with Lyle Hill. We just wrapped up the BEC conference. Lyle, what did you think about this year's event?
I thought it was great. GANA has had a number of successful BEC events in the last few years, and this was yet another one. Good attendance, good enthusiasm, great participation, a number of outstanding speakers, and the networking. There's nothing quite like networking at a BEC event. It's going on all the time, and it's good to see.
We were actually able to catch up with GANA Executive Director Bill Yannick to get his thoughts on how it went.
Just a few years ago, we were down in the low 200s, and it's been going back every year. And especially the last 2 years we've seen real strong increases, as well as even a significant last-minute registration, which we always like. BEC is really 2 days. It's a large social networking event on a Sunday night, all-day Monday education, then we just wrapped up at midday today with another half day of education. Again, very well received, a lot of energy in the room, and so we couldn't be more pleased.
You know, Nick, it's an exciting time to be in the glass industry. There's a lot of really neat technologies that are coming online, a lot of them funded, as we found out, by way of the James O'Callahan presentation by private sources such as Apple Computer. Just exciting technological breakthroughs and advances, and it's kind of neat to see. I particularly enjoyed his presentation, and actually the panelists in general were just outstanding. Learned a lot, got caught up on a lot of things, and got some very candid opinions from some very influential people.
And we did speak with one of the panelists that was up there, and Keith Lindbergh of Wausau, and he gave us his perspective on how he thought the show went.
Actually, I think this was the best BEC conference that I've been to. I think the keynote speakers were really good. Joe Pushis with Apogee, providing insight on the market and where it's heading over the next couple of years. And also, he was very open and honest about where the company is at. And having Jim Abbott was an awesome experience as well.
So Nick, let me ask you, as a rookie BEC attendee, what were your thoughts?
My thoughts were, I found it really interesting how important this is in terms of networking.
Yeah.
A lot of people here surprisingly don't get a chance to see a lot of their clients all the time. It's kind of a rarity to be able to have all these people in one area at one time to be able to kind of just connect. And I think that that's a very important thing in our industry, and I think that's why events like this are so important. Lyle, I wasn't the only rookie here. We spoke to a few other first-time attendees, including one engineer.
So this is the first BEC conference that I've been to, so it's been a really good exposure to a lot of the different facets within the industry. As a consultant, I've kind of seen, particular aspects of the industry on projects that I've worked on and problems I've been involved with, but this has been really interesting to see the different facets of the industry and the networking that goes on at this type of event.
What brought me here is I was invited by JNA to come and speak about BIM, about building information modeling, building information management, as I said up on stage, I was really I was blown away by the industry. And it's not an industry I'm very familiar with, but was really it's a very interesting vertically collaborative industry. Like from the float guys all the way through to the guys who put it on the building, they have to collaborate and share information and really work together to make sure that they're not hitting the warehousing issues or whatever. Because once that glass starts to flow, you've got to get it on the building or get it somewhere.
All right, Lyle, that pretty much wraps it up here at BEC, a BEC conference in Las Vegas for US Glass and USGNN. I'm Nick Sandenis. You're Lyle Hill.
Yes, and let me ask you, are you going to be here next year?
I will be here next year, and we expect you to be here as well.